If you're expecting your stereotypical motivational speaker, this may not be the video for you. Even though I have my hippie-like aspects, which I'm sure will be exposed in this video at some point, I often find myself looking at these concepts from a much more practical point of view. Because for me, that's what worked. You create. Hey you guys, thank you so much for being here. Welcome back to the channel. But if you're new here, my name is Taylor. I am a singer-songwriter, music teacher, manifester, and I am here to help you create a life that you love. Because you deserve it, and it's possible. So if that's something you're interested in, you should just subscribe. Yeah, just right now, click it. Thank you. So positive thinking, is there actually anything to it? Or is it just something we like to throw around that realistically has no more weight than a feather? Let's jump right in. Growing up, thinking positively was not something I would allow myself. The amount of times I heard,
"Well, if that's the way you think about it."
I heard it a lot, let's just say that. And to be honest, I never understood it. It actually kind of irritated me when people would say that because I was convinced I knew better. I'm not being negative, I'm just being observant. It's not my fault things suck. And let's be real, things do suck, but things are also amazing. Both always exist. And what you will end up experiencing the most is what you most expect. I know, but how? How can this work? Who's to say that just because you expect bad things to happen, they will actually happen? Who's to say they wouldn't happen anyway? These are all very valid questions that I'm sure you, of course, just asked the screen. Very valid questions indeed. The reason why this works is, well, there's a couple. First, when you think negatively, you are going to feel negatively. Your body has no choice but to act in accordance with your thoughts. So when you begin to think about all the things you don't want to happen and all the things that you're worried about, our emotional response system gets in line and begins producing the emotions that are in accordance to what you're thinking about. When you think crappy thoughts, you feel crappy. However, when you begin to think positively, you start to feel positive emotions in accordance to what you're now thinking. How you feel matters, literally, meaning it creates matter. Your emotions are your energy in motion. So essentially, you're energetically sending out exactly what you don't want to happen. And then over time, you physically get that. Aside from that, your thoughts also influence an automatic response in your nervous system that physically affects your body based on what you're thinking about. Responses such as shortening your breath, increasing your heart rate, tightening your muscles, things like that. Try it now for yourself. Think of something that seriously angers you or worries you, and notice the changes happening within your own body. Do you feel differently? Do you feel any of the symptoms I just mentioned? Okay, now think of something that is super exciting and inspiring and just fills your heart with joy. Okay, hold it. Keep feeling that excitement and joy. Okay, good. I took you down there to make a point, but I had no intention of keeping you there. But it is important for you to see the impact that your thoughts have on your body, because it's there. Your body pretty much has to respond in accordance with your thoughts. So choose them wisely. Not only do your thoughts and emotions create a physical response in your body, they also greatly influence your action. If you are someone who has a very uplifting internal monologue and the opportunity presents itself to further your own personal success, you're gonna take it. You are going to act on it. Why? Because in the back of your mind, you're telling yourself, I can do this. This was meant for me. I am so excited. I got this. However, if on the other hand, you have a very negative internal monologue, you're gonna pass up a lot of ideas or opportunities that come to you because you don't think you can do it. You don't think you're up for the task, so you don't allow yourself to take any action. Your action in life has now aligned itself with what you're thinking and how you're feeling. It has affected what you do or what you don't do in life. In fact, you may be so far gone in the endless pit that is negative thinking that you may have just told yourself,
what ideas or opportunities? I have none of either, so thanks.
That again is because your thoughts and emotions, which then go on to create a physical response in your body and actionable results in your life, are aligned with exactly that. You have shaped your experience in accordance to your own thoughts. The internal has successfully affected the external. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you at all by saying this. I just need you to know this so that you know you can change it, because you can. No, it's not necessarily easy to change negative thoughts into positive thoughts. It, like anything, takes time. Little daily steps that compound over time and consistency. For more about that though, check out my video dealing with negative thoughts, or my entire 8-part series on depression. Let's just say you're not alone. For the rest of you, thinking positively just works. It really does. Everything in our life aligns itself based on our thoughts. So choose them wisely. No, your thoughts don't matter, like create matter, like physically, like here in our lives, or manifest overnight. This isn't Hogwarts, much to my utter dismay. But over time, yes, it will happen. One time, one way, or another. So choose your thoughts wisely. Before I go, I do want to say that there are some situations you can't think yourself out of. Sometimes things happen and positive thinking just isn't gonna cut it or even be possible. In situations like that, watch my video Overcoming Depression Part 3 because I'm pretty sure there's something in there that you need to hear. This is not for traumatic events, but rather life in general and all its interesting moments throughout the day. I hope this helps. As always, keep creating a life that you love because you deserve it and it's possible. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like, leave a comment if you have something to add, and if you would be so kind as to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that. Check out my other videos on mindset if you found this one helpful, and if you want even more content, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at taylor.voice or on Twitter at just taylorvoice. And if you haven't already, please check out my single Blame It on the Programming by my band Realign. You can find it on Spotify, iTunes, all of those platforms, links are in the description. So check it out, listen to it every day. And until next time, keep creating a life that you love because you deserve it and it's possible. Oh my God, I hate this train. Never, ever live near a train, ever. If that's the one piece of advice I can give, don't live near a train. Can you hear it?